In previous classes, we have discussed about force and so many experiences of Galileo's. Newton has observed these experiments and he has got a conclusion, so that he has given three laws of motion. Before discussing about the Newton's first law of motion, we will discuss about some points. Suppose in our daily life we are watching so many activities. If a football player hits the ball, that ball has gotten motion and that ball is not stopped if any unbalanced force will not act on that ball. But we have idea about a frictional force. It always opposes the motion. It always works opposite to the motion. Due to that, the ball will be stopped after covering some distance. Again, we can take an example. Suppose here is a slope and any marble has dropped from here. It travels and it will get same distance from its origin to bottom. After that, from here it will get same distance equal to this. Suppose this is A, O and this is B. That means the distance OA equal to distance OB. It is the nature. It is the law. And when its slope will be, suppose OB is completely horizontal, named OC. And that marbles start moving from point A. Obviously, it will be get that distance which is equal to OB, that is OC. यानी इस मार्बल को यदि किसी ऊंचाई से गिराया जा रहा है किसी स्लोप पर, तो यह मार्बल बिना बाधा का पुनः अपने उस ऊंचाई तक ही पहुंचता है। अब इस ऊंचाई को, इस स्लोप को हम पूरा क्षैतिज भी कर दें तो बिना बाधा का वह मार्बल अपने इस ओबी डिस्टेंस के बराबर ओसी तक जाए। यानी कि यदि कोई एक्सटर्नल फोर्स कार्य न करे तो यह अपने हाइट को प्राप्त करेगा ही करेगा। न्यूटन ने इस तरह के बहुत सारे ऑब्जर्वेशंस किए, एक्सपेरिमेंट्स किए। इसके बाद उन्होंने एक लॉ दिया जिसको न्यूटन्स फर्स्ट लॉ के नाम से जानते हैं, न्यूटन्स फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ मोशन। तो हम चर्चा करते हैं न्यूटन्स फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ मोशन के लिए। इनके अनुसार इन्होंने जो लॉ दिया, अकॉर्डिंग टू न्यूटन्स लॉ और न्यूटन्स फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ मोशन, एन ऑब्जेक्ट remains in a state of rest or of uniform motion in a straight line unless compelled to change the state by an applied force। मतलब कि कोई वस्तु अपने पूर्व की अवस्था को बनाए रखना चाहती है, चाहे वह गति में है चाहे वह रेस्ट में है, तब तक जब तक कि उस पर कोई बाहरी असंतुलित बल कार्य करके उसे विस्थापित न करे। यानी इट इज द टेंडेंसी, इट इज द नेचर of the object which always tends to continue its previous condition in which state the object is currently. So after this law, and first law of motion, which is stated by the Newton, is also known as inertia, because inertia is the also tendency of the objects due to which each and every object remains continued its previous state, either objects is in rest or in motion। यानी कि न्यूटन के प्रथम गति नियम को जड़ता या जड़त्व का भी नियम कहा जाता है। इसके अनुसार कोई वस्तु अपने पूर्व की अवस्था को तब तक बनाए रखना चाहती है जब तक कि उस पर कोई बाहरी असंतुलित बल कार्य न करे। यानी यदि न्यूटन्स फर्स्ट लॉ बोला जाए तब भी और लॉ ऑफ इनर्शिया बोला जाए तब भी दोनों का आंसर सेम है। न्यूटन्स फर्स्ट लॉ इज ऑल्सो नोन एज लॉ ऑफ इनर्शिया एंड लॉ ऑफ इनर्शिया इज ऑल्सो नोन एज न्यूटन्स फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ मोशन। बोथ आर सेम। Again, it will be clear to take an example. When we are traveling by bus and we are sitting on seat, we are sitting on the seat of the bus. Due to the motion of bus, our whole body is in motion. But when drivers brakes the motion, our half part of the body which is in the contact of the seat, that times it will be in rest, but half part, upper part of the body is in motion. Due to that, our half part, upper part of the body tends to the direction of the motion, and sometimes we will be hurt. And when we will standing or sitting in bus, and bus is also in rest, suddenly drivers start the bus. That time our upper part of the body tends backward because whole body is in rest. But when drivers start the bus, half part of the body is due to the contact of the bus is in rest, and rest part of the body is in rest. Due to that, upper part of the body tends backward. After taking these examples, it is clear what is inertia. The application of inertia is very useful in our daily life. We will apply this to clean a blanket with the help of a stick. Dust particles will be separated from that blanket due to the inertia. Now we will discuss about the relation of inertia and mass. Suppose if a truck is in rest or a car is in rest, and we have desire to get a motion to the car, you will push that car, and when we will push, the car will get motion. And it will be when it will strike to a person, maybe that person will hurt. Maybe that person injured. But when car is in rest completely and any person strike, that time that person will not more hurt than that condition when car is in motion.